Let's pretend that I am planning your vendor market and I'm making sure that you have interactive and creative themes so that people actually want to come talk to you. We are going to turn your 10 by 10 booth into a micro event under a tent. And 3 things are necessary for this. Your guests need to have a good experience, your branding needs to be consistent, and it needs to be memorable. So first up, are the wine country tour drivers. If you thought that you couldn't have a booth at a vendor market, never have you ever been more mistaken, and I cannot wait to tell you how to do it. If I was planning this for you, I would have your 10 by 10 booth, and I would set you up a projector that comes from the back. So if guests enter into your tent, you have a white wall on the back or something that you can project to. Actually, probably darker tents would be a little bit better for this because then you could actually see it. But a wall or a screen of some sort, a projector that goes from doorway in. And I would set up 6 to 8 chairs. And in front of the first chair on the left, I would put a steering wheel, 100%. And if I was really getting into it, I would build cardboard around it and have little doors that people have to get in and out of. So it's like they're sitting in a car. Now think of this as the social media trend from a couple years ago where people were setting up cardboard cars in their backyard for kids to have a movie on the lawn sort of a night. We're basically doing that before your wine tour company. And then if I were you, I would drive my wine tour vehicle. I would put a GoPro or my phone up in the window facing where I was driving, and I would film my route or part of my route. And then I would do it at 5 speed, 10 speed. I would speed that up so it's like a minute long, and you can splice it out. You can cut out the parts that aren't really exciting. You can just do like a view of the wineries that you go to. You could even just do a picture. You could take the picture off of their website of where their sign is at their front entry gate. And maybe it's literally just a PowerPoint where you have somebody who goes click, 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 tour's done. And that's it. But they get into this car, they have the steering wheel, people can fight over who the driver is. Maybe if they pay you $1, they get to be in the driver's seat. You project this thing, and while you're projecting this video or series of pictures, I would hand them, it could be, you can't serve wine, that's fine. Unless you can have one of the wineries get a permit, that would actually be kind of fun. But if you don't have that as an option, get little plastic cups and put water in them and pass out water real quick. People take their shots of water, and then tour is done. And you send them off with a pamphlet and you say, thank you so much. Oh my God, do you want a group picture? And get a group picture and treat it like a sped up wine tour. Now, I will say, to make this successful, you have to have people who fit well in this role, because if it's going to be a positive guest experience, memorable, they need to have the same energy as like, those guys on TikTok right now who, they're 2 guys who do magic, but their magic is like one of them holding up a sheet and they like shake it back and forth, and the other one like dives down. So when the sheet comes down, it's the other person, and it's like a person swap, and they're just funny. And the bit is so predictable, but their energy brings humor and lightness and an experience that people want to be a part of. And that's really all you need to do. And think about it. You probably already have the chairs in an office somewhere. If not, you could probably borrow them. You can rent them for not very expensive. Cardboard is pretty much free. Find a recycling center, find someone who's moving, look on Marketplace. Cardboard, Sharpies. Your biggest expense will be a projector, and you can buy one for like $150 on Amazon. That's it. That's what I would do. Enjoy.